Hey everybody, my name is Lisa. I am the Crafty Goddess. Hello and welcome. I'm going to just skip right ahead from the obligatory "it's been a while" blah blah post. Sorry, just gonna, there we go. Okay, I don't like this. Sorry, I'm working with some new setup gear here, whatnot, so hopefully you can see and hear me okay. The rumbling noise in the background is my husband's rock tumbler that I got him for Christmas. I realize we're 2 months into 2026 and I haven't even said Merry Christmas or Happy New Year yet. But I got him a really cool rock tumbler for Christmas. He's been tumbling some cool rock crystals that I was gifted and I gave him. And holy cat hair, oh my gosh, nothing's changed, huh? But yeah, so please forgive the noise. I thought I'd jump in here short and sweet, make it quick and dirty. I'll spare the personal details, whatever, because nobody wants to hear about that. People want to hear about and see some yarn. And I am slightly ashamed to admit that I have broken my no buy new yarn rule for a while. Well, I've tried to self-impose it more than anything. I really wanted to lay off buying new yarn until I got my collection down to a decent level. I kind of took a long, hard look at my stash, and as sizable as it is, this is about maybe half of it. As sizable as my stash is, I really needed to pare down, so I've really been paring down. I've been gifting a lot of yarn to friends and family I know could use it. I've been donating a lot of yarn. I donated a bunch of yarn to, it's a little shindig called Art Etc. It's a community gathering that happens every Saturday afternoon downtown here in Guelph. It's a non-profit. People just basically gather to just have some fun, have some relaxing, creative fun. A lot of the supplies are already provided, things like, what do you call them, like canvases, colored pencils, acrylic paints, that sort of thing. And every once in a while I'll drop in with like big bags of yarn. And it's funny because I know a couple of friends who frequent these Art Etc. gatherings and will usually be the first ones to scoop up the yarn. So I've been donating a lot to that and trying to make space, not necessarily for new yarn, but just try and pare down, because I've got a stash that's probably going to exceed my life expectancy, and trying to continue last year's theme of minimalism, which, I mean, I'm trying. I'm not saying I'm giving up knitting or crochet or anything. It's just I realized that I do have a lot of yarn, and I'm trying to pare down. I've been watching a lot of videos on here in the YouTube universe on stash busting and using scraps for projects and whatnot. So I've been trying to shop my own stash and get a lot of stuff done through there, which I have been doing a lot with, like hats and shawls and whatnot. But I had to do some shopping today, and yes, my hair is long enough I can put it in a ponytail now. It's cool. I love it. I'm still not used to having this much hair, but I'm getting used to it. I had to do some shopping today, and I thought I'll just drop in my local Michael's and see what's going on there and maybe get some ideas and inspiration for creative stuff. I've seen some videos from, I believe, Creative Grandma and Cinnamon Stitches, that there have been some new yarns that have come through Michael's, and sorry, I didn't realize how close I was to the camera. My apologies. Caron Cakes has some new yarns out. What's it called? Big Twist Yarns has some new yarn out. Yes, our Michael's has been getting some Big Twist yarns in. I've been using some of the Big Twists, and I can see why folks who shopped at Joann's south of the border really liked it. It's a really nice yarn. It's a very soft yarn. One of these days I'm going to have to do a video on my favorite value yarns, like the Big Twist value loops and threads, etc., etc. Someday I will do my version of a compare and contrast. But Caron once again came out with some yarn cakes that just I had to break my no buy rule. So there's a few that I got. One of the new, I guess, Caron Cakes that came out is called the Upside Down Cakes. There are several colors available. To me, it's okay. So I got one of the Upside Down Cakes here. This colorway I saw and immediately fell in love with. This colorway is called Pixie Sticks. And it really reminds me of the regular, like, not the cinnamon cakes. I guess it's cinnamon sprinkles cakes. Oh my god. Let me see. Where can I find you? Oh, sorry. Cinnamon swirl cakes. So here's a cinnamon swirl cake that I have here. And it's very reminiscent to how the cake is, like, wound up. But it looks like there's more layers to this. And whereas the cinnamon swirl cakes is, yeah, I think they're both 8 ounces, actually. Let me do a little compare and contrast. Yeah, so the upside down cakes, they're 8 ounces. Let me just do the specs here quickly. It's 227 grams. So it's about the same-ish as the cinnamon swirl cakes. Maybe it's just because it's wound differently. It looks like it's a bit more of a tighter wind, so you can see the different colors. So it's 8 ounces or 227 grams of cake, 403 yards or 369 meters. And like the cinnamon swirls cakes, it is 100% acrylic. This has a bit of a different feel to it, though. Whereas the cinnamon swirls cakes, like, it's soft. It's a soft yarn. They're both medium weight of 4. But the cinnamon swirls, the upside down cakes, the yarn feels a bit more dense, if that makes any sense. Like, the fiber has a different feel to it than the cinnamon swirl cakes. So, but I really like this color, you know, sucker for the purple and the mauve and the lilac. This is just really pretty. I thought this was black at first. I swear I must have some level of color blindness because I thought this was black. But now that I'm seeing it, it's a really, like, it's a dark blue. It's a dark blue I can live with. I'm not a blue gal at all, but this colorway kind of works. At least I think so anyway. To each their own. There are several other colorways available, but this was the one that I fell in love with. And I love the name Pixie Sticks. I just thought it was cute. Is anybody else? Okay. I know I'm babbling, and I'm speed babbling. But I'm a Gen X kid, and I don't know if anybody else remembers 70s, 80s eating something called Pixie Sticks. I think they were just like paper tubes of sugar, like straight sugar, and that was it. No wonder my dentist loves me now. Anyway, but that's kind of I reminded of candy because they are cakes, and they're upside down cakes. Sugar is the theme here. So yeah, it's a medium worsted weight of 4. The recommended knitting needle and crochet hook is a size 5 or a US 8. Machine washable and dryable, 100% acrylic. And yeah, it feels more dense. But I like the feel of it. I don't know what I'm going to make out of this yet. I think I might just do like a little test knit thing, whatever, like maybe a pocket scarf or something. Like I said, there is some good yardage in them. Each cake has 403 yards. You'd probably need 2 to make a shawl or like a slouchy, like a cocoon shrug or something. So I got that as well. I got 2 other types of the Caron. I just got 1 skein of each because, like I said, I figured I'd just grab some and bring them home and play with them, test them out. There's another type of Caron Cakes that came out called Sweetie Cakes. Again, okay, this is new for me. These are new to me yarns. If they've been out for a while, I'm sorry. I don't get out much, as much as I used to. I'm busy. I work my tail off. Like I said, I'm trying to condense my stash and get stuff prepped for the market. So if these have been out for a while, I'm sorry. I just pat me on the head, say they're there, and send me on my way. But the Sweetie Cakes, they look really cool as well. It's a different, this is more of a skein than a cake. Cake skein? Cane? Skate? Never mind. I'm playing with words now. And this is, again, this is new to me. I really like this colorway. This colorway is called Ferris Wheel. Now, when I think Ferris Wheel, I think of like big colors and lights and something that grabs your eye. This is more of like a neutral color than I would expect to associate with a Ferris wheel, but I do like it. It's a very neutral palette with the grays and the taupes and the creams. Very nice. These are 75% acrylic and 25% nylon. So it does definitely feel like it's a bit more of a smoother fiber. Not saying that the upside down cake wasn't a smooth fiber, but this feels more like nylon acrylic blends always have a bit more of a smooth fiber to it, like to the touch, like it's smooth to the touch is what I'm trying to say. Each cake weighs 8 ounces or 227 grams. Measures 480 yards or 438 meters. And it is machine washable and dryable. It's considered a worsted weight of 4. It looks like a bit of a skinny 4. to me. Like I wouldn't exactly put it in a DK weight category, but it's, I would say, a skinny 4 for sure. The recommended knitting needle size is a 5mm or US 8, and recommended crochet hook size is a 5.5, yeah, or USI or a 9. So that is the, where is it? Yeah, these are the Sweetie Cakes. There are some really cool colors. There was like a pinky purple color that I saw that I was going to pick up, but I thought I've already got enough pinky purple in my bag. I need something neutral. Now this colorway, I've seen, like I said, the pinky purple one that I just mentioned. There are also Sweetie Cakes available in solid colors. I didn't see any solid colors that match this, but I did see like a solid pink color, I think a solid blue color to match like a blue colorway, and a couple of different ones, but this is the one I figured, like I said, I figured I'd just grab one of each and experiment with them. The yardage on this is actually pretty impressive, so I think I'm, you know, I might be able to get like a shawlette or like a kerchief type of shawl or scarf out of this. Very nice. I'll have to let you folks know how I make up with that. Stay put. And this one, this last one that I got here, it's a new, again, new to me, Caron Cake, and I saw the name and I promptly fell in love with the name because I love this particular dessert. This is the Caron Tiramisu Cakes. Again, there are several colorways available. Remember what I said about the pinky purple? This is actually very close to the, like, very similar-ish, well, similar-ish in terms of purples and blues to the upside down cake that I got. So this colorway, again, I gotta give Caron credit where credit is due with coming up with some really cute colorway names. This one was called Berry Bliss, and it is a very berry very colorway. I do like this. It's right up my alley. Oh, I dropped you. Where'd you go? I do this all the time. So if you look closely at the fiber here, you'll see that it's not a solid color. Like there's a white thread that runs through it. So the way that it's plied is it's got, see, I'll show you here if you can see the close-up. There's two different colors plied together with this white thread to run through it, to sort of hold it all together. I really like this. So far, this is the one that has caught my eye the most. I should have gotten more than one skein of this because I want to turn this into a nice drapey, lacy shawl for springtime. It'll be perfect as a spring shawl. Just, I should have. I'm kicking myself, but I mean, I know where I can get more. That's perfectly fine. So the specs for the tiramisu cakes, yeah, as soon as I heard tiramisu, so they've got the cappuccino cakes, they have the macchiato cakes, now they got the tiramisu cakes. Now I want to go to a coffee shop and have something caffeinated and desserty now. So thanks, Caron. Thanks, Caron. So the tiramisu cakes are 93% acrylic and 7% polyester. I'm assuming that's where the that's what the, I guess, like the white thread or something that's running through it. It is plied together pretty nicely. It's like a little twisty. It looks like it's going to hold together. I'll have to test that to see if that holds up, like the ply of the yarn. I'm babbling, aren't I? I'm sorry. The tiramisu cakes are considered a worsted weight of 4. It definitely feels like a 4. I'll have to see how it holds up when I give it a little spin. The recommended knitting needle size is a 6mm, which is a US 10. And recommended crochet hook size is the same, 6mm or US 10 or J hook. It feels, I mean, yes, it's a worsted weight, but they're calling for, now I can see why, because I usually, if I'm knitting something out of like a yarn that feels this nice and like coiled up, like even, or a boucle yarn or something, I do like to go up a yarn, like a needle size, so I can play with the fabric and have it maybe be a little bit more drapey and show off the definition of the yarn, not just the stitches, but the yarn itself. So I can see why they bump up to a 6. I think 6 might be a little too much for this thing. I mean, I'd probably do it up in a 6 anyway, but maybe 5.5. I'm not sure. If anybody out there has played with the tiramisu cakes, let me know what you've used, like with knitting needles or crochet hooks, like what size you use, what worked, what didn't. I can say, though, with all certainty, that this is a soft cake. It's kind of got a bit of a smush to it. It's dense and smushy, if that makes sense. And does it pass the softness test? Yes, it does. Oh my gosh. So pretty. I should have gotten more than one, but let me get my bills and stuff taken care of, and we'll see what I can do. I want to turn this into a shawl. The only problem is I think I'd want to keep it just because I love the colors in this. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So yeah, those are the 3 new to me Caron cakes. The tiramisu cake, which we've got here, the sweetie cakes, which I've got there, and the upside down cakes. This is a very densely wound up cake. Like, if I threw this at the wall, I think I might dent it. Not that I'd want to do that. But these, yeah, I'm very happy. You know, spring is around the corner. It's what, February the 18th, I believe? Hang on a second. Right aside. No, 19th. Sorry, forgive me. Today is February, the day of filming anyway. So, spring is getting closer. I know that as a Canadian, I'm, you know, probably sounding like a bad Canadian when I say I hate the winter. I cannot stand the snow. I mean, it's pretty if I'm sitting inside and working on something, but if I have to go out in it, I'm miserable. Just, ugh. But, yeah, it's coming around the corner. All the spring yarns and spring collections are coming out. Big, beautiful, vibrant colors. I can't wait to see what the color trends are going to be this year. I don't really follow color trends. I'm a basic palette kind of. I like playing with colors just to see what they look like, but I don't really incorporate a lot in my wardrobe. But I do get excited at seeing like the splashes of color coming out like around this time of year, leading into spring and the warmer months. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what's going to happen there. Yeah, so that's it for those purchases. Just on a personal note, I've just been working like crazy. I've been promoted to a part-time position at my work. Long story short as possible, I became a personal support worker last year, and I'm fully certified. I'm working in long-term care, and I'm working at a facility that is amazing. A lot of the folks are super kind and wonderful and helpful. I started there as what's called a casual, which means I would work like whatever hours the scheduling department would need somebody. They'd call and say, can you come in, da-da-da. They would actually set hours for me, but if they needed to be outside of the schedule that was posted, they would call me and say, we need you to fill in this if you can come in or not, whatever. But now I'm part-time, which is guaranteed hours. It's still not as many as say full-time. I work, I'm going to say an average of 4 to 6 shifts per pay period, which isn't bad. The money's nice. The money's really nice. Am I rich? No. Am I doing better than expected? Kind of. Very grateful either way. So that's what's kind of been occupying me, because my hours are here, there, and everywhere, pretty much just all over the map. So I am genuinely sorry I haven't come in and check on everybody sooner. It's just life is happening. That's all I can say. But I did want to come in, pop in, and say hey to everybody. Not that I expect anybody to miss me, but it has been almost I'd say a little over 2 months since I made my last video, when I was helping my sister unbox her yarns from Hobby Shoppy. And last I checked, she did another haul from them. She's been making a lot of crocheted plushies and whatnot. I'll have to just put up a video sometime of the two of us just shooting the breeze and making stuff, because she does up these amazing crocheted plushies, and just it boggles my mind how she can do it. Mind you, she says it boggles her mind how I do my knitted stuff, so we're even. But that's where I've been at. Health-wise, everything's fine. My hair's growing in. Husband's doing good. His hobbies are getting, they're still noisy, but they're fun. If anybody wants to see some of his polished rock tumbles, let me know. He's thinking about doing a YouTube channel for himself too, so possibilities are endless. Anyway, I'm going to quit babbling, and I'm going to let you all get back to your regularly scheduled viewing. But thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate any and all positive feedback. If you haven't done so already, feel free to go down here and click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I put up more videos. Hopefully it won't take me 2 months to put up next video. And yeah, feel free to drop a comment down below if you've tried any of these new yarns that Caron has come out with. What you've experimented with, what colors you like. Yeah, let me know what projects you're working on. We'll collectively put our creative brains together and go from there. Anyway, enough babbling. Thanks so much. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. keep making cool stuff, and hopefully we will talk again soon. All right, take care. Bye. Mwah.